The Pawz Cause, saving the world one animal at a time. I'm your host, Leigh Foster. What an honor it was to have producer and director Chris Cory with us. After a cold winter, it was great to be able to go outside in the beautiful sunshine to do our interview at beautiful Iago Springs, a loggers memorial located just northeast of Hale, Michigan.
So Chris, tell us a little bit about Diva Dog, the movie.
Diva Dog is the true story of my pit bull Coral, who was first rescued from being locked in a closet and abused or kidnapped, and then 5 years later hit by a car while we were crossing the street in Malibu. So she became paralyzed permanently, and we got her a wheelchair, and I live in LA, and I'm a filmmaker, so I started documenting it, and then it turned into Diva Dog as an iconic image of pit bulls and official spokesdog for disabled animals.
So you're killing two birds with one stone. Not only are you teaching people about disability and injured animals, and that there is a recourse rather than euthanization, but you're also teaching them about the pit bull breed and going up against breed-specific legislation.
Yeah.
So there are two great reasons right there to watch this movie.
Yeah, absolutely. When I first started making the movie, I was a lot more focused on the disabled issue, because I discovered through having a disabled animal that 95% of animals that become handicapped due to a life-changing injury or whatever are put to sleep. So a lot of these people are not giving the animals a chance because they're not informed. They don't have the information. A lot of the time the veterinarians don't have the information. So I was really focused on that, and it was almost like inconsequential to me that she was a pit bull. Like, I didn't really think much about it. I'm like, she's just my dog. And then as the story got bigger and we got more people involved, and we got people like Deborah Wilson and Linda Blair and Kelly McCarty on board the project, I started to see all the discrimination that was happening towards pit bulls in general all over the country, and how they're having breed bans and taking pit bulls away from families, or euthanizing them on the spot at adoption centers, or not adopting them out to people just because they're a pit bull. And the more I read into it, I found out that, like, Petey from the Little Rascals was a pit bull. Helen Keller had two pit bulls. There's been two presidential pit bulls. FDR had one. Sergeant Stubby, the most decorated canine war hero ever from World War I, was a pit bull. So, not to mention that, but our U.S. Marines insignia mascot is a bulldog, which is part of the bully breeds.
Yeah, on the breed-specific
So it became clear to me that it's like, it's obvious she's disabled because she's in a wheelchair, and it's obvious she's a pit bull because it says pit bull on wheels, but to really kind of bring attention to that and use her as a positive, iconic role model and image that America can latch onto. She's really, in essence, an American hero, a forgotten American hero that stands for, a lot of the ideals of America, overcoming things and not giving up and working hard and fighting so that you can have a good life, and that's what she had. So this dog really inspired me in a lot of ways, and I felt it's kind of my duty to honor her legacy by making her an image that can help so many other animals from having to endure not only what she endured, because she actually had a good life, but, to endure what she never had to endure.
We got a chance to watch it last night, and one of the things that impressed me was you get to see a side of Linda Blair you never seen before, and so that in itself is worth getting involved in it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to tell you which side, so you have to watch the movie.
But it's not her head spinning. It's
That's
a whole
right.
other
It's a
side.
whole other side, and I was really impressed. It was really great. And it's sad, and it's funny. I got a kick out of Deborah Wilson. She's hilarious.
Yeah, Deborah Wilson is great. She's been our little angel. With the things that she says, she really drives the point home of what this movie is about and what it's for and what Coral's legacy was about. Like in Deborah's words, it's a legacy of life, not death. It's a legacy of joy. It's a legacy of quality.
She wasn't the only disabled dog in there. There was a lot of other disabled dogs that are in the movie. A really cute Pomeranian that just stole my heart.
Only have one leg. You can walk around.
So precious.
This animated series that we're developing with her as a crime-solving pit bull on wheels with a wisecracking gecko as a sidekick.
I think that's cool.
And things like that, expanding that out into other forms, a comic book perhaps, some merchandising of Diva Dog. So that's the goal right now, that's the ultimate goal, for it to become that. So I'm kind of building it step by step by step and working with different people, but we do have different ideas under development. We're expanding the newsletter, the online e-zine, where if you go to divadogthemovie.com or myspace.com/divadogthemovie, You can learn all about it. And you can also sign up for our newsletter, which comes out once. We partnered up with this group called Roverlution, which is a nationwide group against BSL, breed-specific legislation, where they're targeting the pit bulls or whatever. So we're doing this program called Operation Oprah, where we're going to hit one talk show a month, starting with Rachel Ray, because she owns 2 pit bulls, and have a bunch of people send our same press release the same day to them and say, you need to see this, you need to learn about this, Diva Dog, and use that as the gateway to open the discussion. So we're going to be doing that once a month, and so that's what we're trying to do, and these are the long-term goals of Diva Dog.
So tell people how they can order the DVD.
Right now you can order it online on the website, divadogthemovie.com, one word across, divadogthemovie.com. Right on the homepage, you can push PayPal, you can go on there, order by credit card, whether you're a PayPal member or not. And if you really want to send a check or money order, you can email, there's an email on the homepage, and ask for instructions, and we'll send and tell you how to do that.
And let us know about this upcoming event in July 28th.
Yes, Coral's birthday was July 23rd, so we're planning a big spate of big events to commemorate her birthday. And on July 28th, we're going to be in Colorado, hitting right near Denver, where these really bad pit bull bans came into effect years ago and really started us on the wrong track with that. So we're going to be planning something there that's going to be involving a motorcycle run to honor war veterans, as well as honoring pit bulls as American heroes, forgotten American heroes, and things like that. So I'm sure you're going to be involved in that project, hopefully.
Yes,
Keep your eye out. The way to learn more about these upcoming events is obviously to subscribe to our newsletter. And if you go on the website, divadogthemovie.com, you can join the newsletter there, and you'll get monthly updates that explain where we are, what we're doing, da-da-da-da.
That sounds excellent. And this is Leigh Foster, asking you to help eliminate animal abuse. For mercy's sake, please call 911 to report any cases of animal abuse and or neglect. Also, there is still time to sign Mercy's Law. Just click on the Mercy's Law logo that is at www.fosters-forum.com. Until next time, everyone, Pawz Up.